Greetings, Special Centurions, and welcome, YouTube warriors, back to the Dustland Delivery DLC. Towards the end of the last episode, we came to Smoke Town and were tasked by the Syndicate to clear out the nearby Dust Wolves camps that were harassing the town before they would pay the taxes that are owed to the President. So that is the first thing on our agenda here. We've got 3 of them to go. And we spent quite a lot of time towards the end of last episode as well, upgrading our gear and crafting weapons. So we now have some decent guns, decent-ish guns. A couple of legendary bolt-action rifles. We could do with more, but we don't have any more materials. So we're going to see if that is enough to take on these fuckers. Let's go. Oh, okay, leave city. In terms of relations, we actually have the best relations with Dust Wolves. They're the faction that we have the best relations with. So I don't particularly relish the idea of ruining those relations by going to war with them. But I've already decided, as they are the infected who are causing the problems in the wastelands, that I'm going to side with the President against them anyway. So I think now might be a good time to start breaking down relations with them and going to war. Let's find out what happens in the storyline. Story branch, Dustlands Camp C. Let's close this. Looking at the map, it seems you arrived at one of the Dust Wolves camps the Syndicate mayor pointed out to you. You could try to negotiate a peaceful solution to the issue. Of course, violence is always an option. Let's try negotiating. Let's see what they want. Dust Wolves camp negotiations. These Dust Wolves are well armed and well trained. Forcing your way doesn't look like the best option, but as you look at them over, you sense an unease between them. I know Alpha, Clout 40. Find out what's wrong. Let's find out what's wrong first. You notice that some of the members are wearing the same ordinary Dust Wolves gear with the same tattoos on their skin, but the skin beneath their tattoos is clearly different to the others. You guys aren't really carriers, right? Haha, what? What are you talking about? They sneer. That big shot mayor whose boots you're licking says we are, so we are, ain't we? Their protesting sounds nothing like the raspy voices of the others. That settles it. They're not even carriers. What's your deal? Typical Syndicate bullshit, says their leader. When they want to push down the prices of property they don't own, those Syndicate cappies announce that you've contracted the virus. Next thing you know, you're handed out of the city with no way to ever return, and just like that, you're a carrier. Okay. When they first came to us for help, the other carriers didn't trust them, and they didn't trust the carriers either. But the way I look at it, if society wants you gone, you're one of us. Better to be a wolf than a dog hanging around the city begging for Capit scraps. Yeah, the President's no fan of the Syndicate either. Let's try that. Using your position as an envoy of the President, you managed to convince them of a disagreement between the President and the Syndicate. And seeing as most of these Dust Wolves were driven out of their homes by the Syndicate, their level of hatred goes far beyond what you imagined. After a few moments of deliberation, you suddenly have a pack of Dust Wolves at your command, ready to carry out the President's orders. Okay. Does that mean they leave? Yeah? Okay. Did that give us any clout or any faction relations? No. Okay. So they just disappear, basically, I guess. Yeah, they seem to have just vanished. Alright. Let's go. That was easy. We just told them the President also hated the Syndicate, and they were like, okay, we'll do what you want. Let's leave the city, carry on. So apparently negotiating is quite a valid option of these guys at the moment, which is good. Because like I said, our weapons, our ranged weapon capabilities aren't that good at the moment, still. Camp B. Let's negotiate. Wait for all this to disappear so I can actually read what it says. There we go. Contrary to your expectations, this pack of Dust Wolves is surprisingly well organized. Their leader is a man with a tightly bandaged face. All you can see is a pair of cold, inscrutable eyes. Okay, so this one we have less options. We'll try the weird dust wolves too. It takes some time, but you finally convince them that you're here to relieve them from the garrison duty. They brief you on what you need to know for your shift, then get in their vehicles and head back to Wolf Den to debrief. Okay, that was easy enough. We had a high enough crew. We had high enough speech on us because our speech is, fuck me, our speech is 52, and we only needed 30 to convince them, so we had plenty of speech spare. Stranded traveler, this is new. Is anybody out there? Please help. You hear a pained voice coming from up ahead. A dying traveler has been pinned beneath a falling rock. Lift the rock, yeah. Give his head a good kick or ignore him. No, we'll try and lift the rock. Let's help him. The traveler unfortunately passes before you're able to free him. God damn it. We got a virtue for it though. Whatever. That's a shame. It would have been nice if we could have rescued him. Smoketown. Let's leave again and carry on to the last camp of the Dust Wolves. We're getting stressed on these two. So you can drink some alcohol. We've got plenty of liquor. So you drink liquor and you drink fruit wine. Dust Wolves Camp A. Let's negotiate. That won't work. No one in this camp looks willing to negotiate. The moment your truck pulls up, they're already on the attack. Okay. We can quick battle it though, so let's quick battle it. Brilliant. Okay. We're longing for pig. We'll take the human flesh. Perfect. We got 3 human flesh now, right? Food. Yeah, 3 human flesh. Good. Okay. So because we negotiated 2 of the camps, I guess it didn't allow you to negotiate the last one, because you do have to do some combat. So yeah, that's fine though. We were able to crush them, no problem. Arrived in Smoketown. Let's drop a quick save and let's get the taxes from the syndicate. So, asks the mayor, mopping his brow as he waddles up to you. Did you take care of the Dust Wolves camps? We can't do business until they're dealt with. Have you considered an uprising against the president? Let's just ask him that. Oh, heavens no. Why would we consider such a duplicitous act against our illustrious president? You fucker. Okay, so it's done. Fabulous. I knew the president would protect us. Long live the Republic. He hands you a check with a respectful bow. Okay. A check? What? I was hoping for scrap that we could spend and then repay the president with later. Oh well, whatever. Okay, that's that done. I want to come up to here now and start my own settlement for one. Bright Hope. But also, I want to drop fuel off there and stuff like that. So we're going to come here through River Bottom, which we've never been to before. So let's go. Because, yeah, we are completely overloaded at the moment, and it's mostly wasted on fuel. Or not wasted, but being spent and stored, and it's being used up by fuel. Do some recon. We're going to chat and get a crafting blueprint for improved bearing. Nice. We'll get a new bearing, a new blueprint from them by chatting. The girl is pretty stressed. She's going to need to eat some stuff. Drink. Oh yeah, we need to top up on tea as well, don't we? Is there anywhere in the underground that produces tea? I don't think there is because it's underground. Let's check. Makes tea. Salt tea. There it is. Tea. Search. Results. Okay. Oh, down here makes tea. Okay, so when we head back to Metropole, but that'll be a while from now because we've got to go up here to get the taxes. Huh. How long do we... So we have to drop this off 20 days. We'll have to go to... Yeah. We'll have to go back to New Taranis before we head up here because we need to do the timed task, the batch of mail. And then when we go back to New Taranis, we'll come up to here and we'll get tea from up here. Yeah, we'll get to Ratsplats and make tea. We'll purchase tea from Ratsplats because we need more. Lots to do, chat. Lots to do. I'm starting to get stressed. Okay, the robot needs to drink fuel. 50 fuel to fill up on the robot. I need to eat food. The girl can eat some food as well. Yeah, that's fine. That'll do. We don't want to adopt the doggy. Let's just move on. It's all well and good having a doggy, but they cost too much in appetite. They increase your appetite too much. You have arrived in River Bottom. This large settlement was built beneath a riverbed. Understood. Ooh, what's this? Big score. Not long after entering the city, you spot a large group of people crowded around a bulletin board, chattering excitedly. Seems like all this fuss is about a job of some sort. The reward is 10,000 scrap. Wait, how much? You thought your eyes were deceiving you, but no, this single delivery job is really paying 10,000 scrap, supposedly. There's got to be a catch somehow. Riverbottom Food Company, a proud member of the syndicate, is urgently seeking an experienced long-haul freight driver to deliver its goods to isolated cities. Might as well give it a shot. It's 10 grand, yeah. Following the instructions on the job posting, you arrange a meeting with the client, or rather the lawyer representing your client. Thank you for taking the job. Now, if you'll just sign here, here, and here, we can start loading up your truck. In front of you is a thick stack of legal contracts, on which the terms of the job are laid out in tiny font. Such a long contract for a simple delivery job. Oh, most of it's just standard boilerplate. Contracts are an important tradition for the syndicate. He shoots you a well-practiced smile. Keeps everybody honest in dishonest times. The sooner you sign, the sooner we can begin. Need to borrow a pen? Despite his reassurances, the mountain of papers in front of you sends a shiver down your spine. Oh, we need focus above 40. Can you tell me anything about the job? To put it simply, you'll be heading to Shrimp Haven in the north and New Pork City in the south, helping River Bottom Food Company transport raw materials back to River Bottom. It's a long journey, hence the generous pay. We're going to wait until we've got a higher focus to read the contract carefully. I have to think it over. You do that. Once you realize what a great gig this is, you know where to find me. How much focus? What's the highest focus? Not me. I've got low focus because I'm missing an eye. Focus on this guy's 27, 21, 28, and 20. So, is there anything that we can craft that increases focus, actually? Clothing. Probably not in clothing. No, what about headwear? Focus plus 5. The mining helmet, it gives you focus plus 5 as well. We could do focus plus 5. That would give this guy 33 focus. Why has he got a bonus? What's giving him a bonus? The legendary sight, maybe? No. What's giving him the bonus? Inedia? No. I'm not sure what's giving him the plus 4. Is that because he's happy? Yeah, that's why. It's because he's happy. Okay. So the best we can do is 5. We need 12. So we need another 7 focus before we can do that. I guess we just need to level him up with +1 focus each time. So who actually has the most focus in general? 27 on this guy, 21, 24, 20. So we want to level up this guy to have, I think 36 focus ought to do it. So we need to get him to 31, so he needs 4 levels on focus. That's pretty doable. Let's give him a focus. So yeah, if we get him to 32 focus, then give him glasses and make him happy, that should be 40 focus, and then we can read the fine print of the big contract and work out what the catch is before we accept the job, which will be obviously hugely beneficial. So we'll do that. That's fine. Attribute points to get rid of their negative traits, not enough. This guy's got 2 though. We'll wait until he's got 5. Best thing to do is wait until they have 5. That way you can get a random good trait. And if they get a bad trait with the random good trait at the same time, you can immediately spend 3 points to get rid of the bad trait. So they just get a positive trait. So we're going to be doing that from now on, I think. Let's go to the store, see what's available. Liquor, fruit, wood. Let's sell some wood. $43.2. We'll upsell because it's over 1,000. Good. Tea leaves at 90. You can sell 14. Again, it's over 1,000, so we'll upsell. That failed. Coffee beans. 75.6. 13. Oh, they don't have any money. Oh, okay. Tires we don't need. Building materials we can buy. That'll be good. 132. We'll buy 6. Building materials. Coffee we don't need. Honey we'll buy. 88. We'll buy 6. Okay, we will buy some coffee just to give the town a bit more money. 61.6. That's a bit more money for them. Now we can sell some more stuff. Coffee beans we can sell at 75.6. Sell for 900. Chicken, sugar. Sugar we can sell at 50.4. And get 800 back. Perfect. Rinse them completely. They've now got no money. Good. Let's check the bar for any work. Librarian, chemist. What's the chemist's intelligence? Yeah, the chemist's intelligence is 31. That's pretty high. I think we need 50, don't we? It was 50 in order to defeat the... In order to do the fortune teller option that we're looking to thwart him with. We can give him 10 using the hats. That would be 9 on the chemist. 9 levels. That's doable. And her crafting is 24 as well. So she's actually pretty good, the chemist. Veteran driver and nyctophobia. Driving that increases stress. Yeah, that's fine. I would hire her, but we don't have the space for her at the moment, so we can't do that. Ooh, broker. This guy is a delivery quest for us that we haven't seen yet. Fort Swadade wants us to take raw cloth. We've got 50 of it, so if it's near... that's over here. We're going to be going... It's Milsec. We're going to be going back to Metropole at some point anyway, so we could just pop up here and do this. How long do we have? 136 days to do that. That's easy. Let's do that, yeah. Nice. That's a good mission. Lots of pay when we finally do drop it off. And we've got ages to do it, and we've got everything we need to do it already. So yeah, that's good. What does Tin Can offer? Focus 17 attack. Okay, it's just a bit average across the board. Tin Can doesn't really do much for us. Okay. That's the bar. Do we need the inn? Yeah, we could afford to spend a night. Get everyone's fatigue down. Okay. Let's head out. Head to here. See if we can build this up. I might drop someone off at the city, actually. We'll see how much we can upgrade the city. Oh shit, the bitch is about to have a tantrum. Eat some food, love. Bright Hope. You have arrived in Bright Hope. There is a large crevice in the ceiling of Bright Hope, which allows in surface sunlight and bathes the city in almost transcendent glow. Unfortunately, the city is also surrounded by infected. This constant danger might be why its original residents were willing to abandon such a beautiful home. Okay. So, we've got bar, apartments, library, kitchen. Manage the city. Let's manage the city. Let's start building up the defenses first. So run down defenses. Materials 1 to upgrade. Let's do it. Upgrade it. Run down defenses, upgrade to solid defenses. Materials 3. Let's upgrade it again. To sturdy defenses. We'll view the jobs. Change the jobs to defense. 500 scrap. Confirm. So now we can assign 2 people to defend. I might do that now, actually. We need 5 materials. We don't have enough materials, unfortunately. Depot, let's exchange. So we want to store fuel. We want to select the fuel, and we want to drop off like literally 10,000 fuel. $10,000 fuel left in the city. Ammunition, we want to select and drop off like most of the ammunition as well. We'll do 750. So they've got tons of ammo for defending. Oh, it doesn't have that mentioned in the way of supplies. Oh, we need to upgrade the... Oh. Can we upgrade the depot? Do we have enough? Abandoned depot. Yeah, we can. We can upgrade it once. Small depot should be able to carry another 10,000 now, yeah? Yeah, good. So, ammo, select 750, we'll get rid of. Okay. We need more books. Building materials we'll store for later, for when we need to... what's it called? Build stuff. Medkit, we will store like 10 of them. Confirm. Wood, tea leaves, coffee beans, medicinal herbs, thread, rubber, ore. Could do with storing some ore, I think. No, I'll carry the ore. There's not really anything else you need to store. Yeah, so that will do for now. Now we need to defend it. There's no point leaving it undefended. So let's view jobs. We're going to assign... We want the sharpshooter to stay with us because he's going to have the high enough focus. What? Can we not assign... Oh, next. There we go. I was wondering why we couldn't assign anyone else. We'll put Enigma in there. And we will also put Warhorse in there. So they're the two with all the good equipment. Yeah, advanced scimitar. Do we have a better scimitar? Do we have a legendary scimitar? I think we do, don't we? Yeah, unequip that and give that to one of the defenders. Enigma can have the legendary, just to increase his defense even, his offense even more. His hiking backpack is not going to be needed. So we'll change that for something, actually. Same with yours. Don't we have a full bodysuit? Plate armor. Not quite. Let's see what we can craft. Clothing. Bomb suit is what we need. We can make heavy armor, but not a bomb suit. Learn it. You've now got heavy armor. Bulletproof vest we need as well, so learn that. Bulletproof vest and ballistic shield we need to learn. So we need to put the intelligence cap on the boy. Unequip. Equip the thinking cap. Library, blueprints, ballistic shield, 100% now. Not enough books. Oh, we don't have enough books to learn it. Okay. That's a shame. That's an annoying time to run out of books. We'll equip the hard hat. And now we will craft what we can, which is one of these. Yeah, we'll make armor, heavy armor. Advanced heavy armor, good. We can make another one, in fact. We can make 2, which is really good. 2 advanced heavy armors. They'll go on Enigma and Warhorse. 46 defense. So now they've got heavy armor and a helmet. So they should be able to defend fairly well by themselves. We'll take the hunting dog off of Warhorse because he's not going to be needing it anymore. We will put the scimitar on the robot. Okay. The backpacks can now go on the kids, right? Yeah. To increase their capacity in the ruins. Plate armor. I'd rather they have that. Capacity, yeah. Okay, hiking backpack. Good, okay. Chance of attack 0, but these guys are set up now so that... or maybe we should take them with us for the moment, because the chance of attack is 0 still. So they won't get attacked yet. Yeah, I think we should take them with us for the moment, actually. After all that. Whoops. Manage city. View jobs. Remove. Remove. We'll take them with us for the moment, and then once the chance of attack goes up, probably once we've upgraded the defenses again, we'll bring them back here. Let's drop a save just to make sure we don't end up like losing, like we don't get raided and losing half our stuff. But I don't think it does. I don't think it works like that. I think you only get attacked when there's a chance of attack. Let's just see. Yeah, you will not be attacked if your prosperity is 10 or lower. Okay. Yeah. So we're almost ready to drop them off. And then we'll need to pick up 2 new people when we do. What did I wanted to check? Our weight, 26. Well, that's better, but it's still not amazing. I guess we've got a lot of scrap on us at the moment. That's why it's so high still. Why our weight is still so high. Because I'm saving up for 18,000 to upgrade the truck to carry 1 more crew member. Let's check the bar, see if there's any work. No, there's junk and stuff. The apartments we don't need to do. Repair shop we don't need to do. Okay, that's it for the moment. Where are we going? Up to here. But first, before we go up there, I want to go and get tea so that the kids don't get fucked up. The kids don't fuck up the truck and get stressed out too much. What's this? Nice free water. Take 10 water. Good. Okay, I'm now stressed, so I need to eat. I'm hoping that when we get to here, we can come above ground and there'll be the moon or something, or a sunset we can watch and get our stress down. This robot needs to drink some liquor. Get his stress down. Try to navigate through the pile-up. Managed to do so, but it takes a bit longer. That's a shame. Oh well, whatever. Dusk Rush Mountain Station. Let's head upstairs. Head up to the surface even. See what is available, what's around us. Okay. So this is here. Okay. Center of the map. Tires, building materials. We actually need building materials to carry on building up the town that we're about to go back to. Head through our town. We also need rations. We don't need ammo, so we'll come here first. Check if these zombies are heading towards us. No, they're heading away. So while they're heading away, we're going to come to this town and get building materials. What's the... No issues. What's the forecast? We don't know. We don't need to collect rainwater, do we? No, we should be fine. We're still heading at the same speed. The zombies are heading away. All good. No, now we're at 24 kilometers an hour because of the terrain. Light rain -1, so... Do we want to collect rainwater while it's raining? Yeah, we don't want to waste fuel just driving in the mountains in the rain because it slows us down too much. Surprised we haven't been attacked yet. Quick battle. Take the meat. Girl needs to de-stress, so... yeah, keep collecting rainwater. Got attacked again. Quick battle. Collect rainwater. How much longer is it going to rain for? Apparently a long time. Apparently it's going to just rain for the entire fucking day. Okay. Keep fucking collecting rainwater, rainwater, rainwater. Keep collecting rainwater, la 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 la. And now it's heavy rain. In 14 hours, sunny. Ugh, magic. Right, she needs to eat some food. She's not hungry. Well, might as well carry on collecting rainwater. Okay, how do we possibly get her stress down? Eating food's supposed to really reduce stress, but it doesn't seem to be doing it. Now we can't get her stress down at all. Can I just knock the bitch out? She's going to have a tantrum. There's nothing we can do about it. That's really irritating. This is why I need to go collect tea. Take that. Fuck it, I'm just going to keep moving. We can't afford to just sit here for the next God knows how long because of the fucking rain. It's the middle of the summer. Duskville. Okay. Let's trade, negotiate, scarce items. Let's buy first. We always buy first because, yeah, that stocks up the town's amount of scrap they have. You can only buy 4, that sucks. Medicinal herbs, we need milk. We'll buy fruit, we can sell fruit at a profit. 15.8, we'll buy 32. And then scarce items, wood. Sell at 43.2. Confirm. Coffee beans will sell 4. Rubber. Sell 43.2 means we can sell 16, good. Salts, meds, I don't want to sell meds. Okay, that's basically it. What's the map doing? Salvage stuff. Yeah, what salvage level? 20 infection. That is too high to do a search. Infection rate's too high for a search here. Let's get out of here. I was hoping we get more building materials than that, but I guess not. Right, let's depart. Let's go back. Is it fucking end of this goddamn... Oh, admire the moon. Yes. Why did her stress not go down? This chick's stress should have gone down. It's not going down. Why is your stress not going... Oh, it is. It's just still insanely high. She's rattled. What does rattled mean? Characters high stress. They can reduce it by drinking alcohol. No, they can't. Having another trucker console them. Oh, I didn't know that. Who will console this trucker? Young boy. Young boy likes young girls, so their attempt at consoling was successful. Young girl's stress was slightly reduced, but young boy's opinion of them also fell. That is something I did not know you could do. That's really cool. So you can exchange opinion to reduce stress. So let's do this again with the merc. That should work. Oh, it was consoled recently. Okay. So you can only console them every so often. That's helpful to know. So in an emergency like we just got into, you can use relations to console them. And that will reduce their stress by a little bit, significant enough to then carry on getting their stress down in other manners, like admiring the moon, watching the sunrise, stuff like that. Hitchhiker can fuck off. Not letting him aboard. Why is our stress so low? Why is everyone's stress so low? I don't know. Weird. You can drink some alcohol to get rid of your stress. Same for you. Now that we're in the clear and we're no longer in too much danger, get rid of stress on you guys. Wow, woods really suck for our speed limit. Come out of the woods, please. It drops our speed by like half, more than half. Even though we're not overloaded. Crazy how much forest reduces. Traits is what? New driver. Whatever. Yeah, the girl's stressed, so he can drive just a bit more slowly. You have arrived at Sweet Dew Farm. This farm is protected by the nearby Thunderclap military base and helps feed the barracks in return. Right, let's trade, negotiate, scarce items. Sorry, abundant items. We'll buy water at 4.4. 46 of it. Good. Rations we will buy at 30.8. We'll buy 45 rations, try and bargain with them. It failed, unfortunately. Wheat we will buy at 15.8. We'll buy 3. Great. Vegetables we will buy at 15.8 as well. 12 of them. Okay. Scallop and shrimp we don't want to buy. Okay. Fuel, no. Building materials. Eggs we can sell. Eggs we can sell at what? 90. Oh, barely anything. 92.4. We can sell 8 eggs. Or we can sell at 9.6, I should imagine. Yeah, 29 ore. And that's it. Ugh. We can search here, though, and that will get rations. Yeah, 18 rations. Quick battle it. Search again carefully. More rations and scrap. And then one more time. More rations and scrap. Good. So how is our ration situation looking? 300. That's good. Everyone's pretty tired now. Well, the robot can drink fuel when he's tired, but this guy, the girl, these two are mainly the two tired and the girl. But yeah, that's fine. That's only half the crew, actually. So let's reset that. I do want to come here, actually, because it produces building materials as well. And the infection level's quite low. So we could come here and buy building materials. And then come to here and drop down to the underground here rather than going back. That produces wood, fruit, and rawhide. Fuel, eggs, and thread. Yeah, let's come to here. We need to be careful of... We've got heavy rain in 16 hours. We need to be careful of this infected swarm, but I think they'll probably head in the opposite direction before we get close enough for them to be a threat. Try to navigate through the pile-up. Takes you longer, but you do succeed. That's good. 10 hours, heavy rain. Yeah, they're heading away. Good. Yeah, all good. Okay. Frenzy Goat Factory. I think this is... We haven't been here before. You've arrived in Frenzy Goat... Oh, no, we have been here before. This is where they saw the frenzied goats in the nearby town. Yeah, okay. Or in the nearby mountains. Right, let's trade, negotiate. Abundant items, building materials. We can buy 5 before the price goes up. Yeah, we can buy 5. That'll do. So now you've got 10 building materials, which is actually pretty good. Buy rubber at 15.8. We can buy 71. We'll try and bargain. It worked. Good. Ointment we don't need, and we don't need mushrooms. Wheat we can sell at 43.2. Medicinal herbs we can sell at 75.6. Can sell 11. Charcoal will sell 1. Dried vegetable salt. No, that's it. Okay. And we're going to search while we're here as well, because why not? Let's drop a quick save, because it's been a while. Search carefully. Scrap and books. Nice. We need books. So we'll keep searching since we need books. Tires, scrap and more books. Good. Search carefully. Tires, scrap and books. Good. What's going on? This girl is going to get stressed again. Let's see if we can console her with the mercenary. Okay, so the stress was reduced, but so was our relations with her. That's fine, it'll go back up. So that's a good way of getting her stress down, actually. That's amazing. I can't believe we didn't know that actually worked in that manner. Attributes 2, 2, 2. Okay. Producing materials produces iron. We actually want to do that a few times. Yeah, let's do it. Iron 6, yeah, nice. Quick battle it. Take the meat. Produce materials. While it's raining, we might as well just stay here and produce materials. Oops, don't search. Produce materials again. Yeah, we're getting loads of iron out of this, which is really useful for crafting stuff. So let's just... What's the forecast, I wonder? Basically, while these guys are here and while it's raining, we can't really do much but sit here and produce materials. So let's just do it. Quick battle. Produce materials. How much infected meat do we have now? 19. I think we can probably stop collecting infected meat for a while. Good, they're moving away now. The girl, can she be consoled again yet? Young boy can console her, right? Yeah, good. That reduces her stress. Produce materials again. These endless battles, and we keep failing it as well. We keep failing the production of materials. Let's do it once more. Good, the rain stopped, and it succeeded in the last time. Good. Reset. Let's get out of here. Drop a quick save. How much iron do we have now? We've got 112 books, which is good. 64 iron is pretty good as well. Right, let's come to here. Okay, I was hoping they'd move away, but they're not, so we're going to have to go around them. Reset. We're going to have to go really round them. What's here? Building materials? No. If they start moving, we'll have to stop. No, they're going the opposite direction. Thank goodness. Watch the sunset as well to get our stress down. Yeah, thank goodness they went the wrong way. The opposite way. Let's chat with these guys. Learn a crafting recipe. Blueprint for ammo lathe. Cool. Let's go. Let's admire the moon while we can. While we're up in the beautiful surface and under the gorgeous night sky, we'll admire the moon. Uh-oh. These guys came back. Stop. Reset. Let's head straight to there now. Before the zombies come and catch up with us. Good. We got there. Head down. Okay, we made it to the underground again. Map. Reset. Okay, perfect. We're here. We need to go to here to get tea. So let's go here first. Rat splats. We need tea badly for this chick. To get her stress really low. Still overloaded. That's because we got so much scrap. This guy needs to drink fuel because he needs to fill up. He is empty. We've only got 1,000 fuel left as well, actually. So we do need to go somewhere with fuel and stock up on fuel because I just dropped off 10,000 worth. Okay, rat splats. Store. Scarce, abundant items. Rations. At 30.8, we will buy... Whoops, not that many. We will buy 60 rations, 69 rations, try and bargain for them. It worked, good. Tea, we will buy all the tea. I'm literally going to buy all the tea. 12.3. Actually, it gets really expensive if we do that. 12.3 gets us 33 tea. That's actually enough for the moment, now that we know that we can also console her when we need to. 39.6. Yeah, we'll buy 12 cloth even. What can we sell? Water, tea leaves we can sell. Good. At 90. 90 will sell 7. Medicinal herb. 75.6. We will sell 16 and try and upsell them. Failed, unfortunately. Milk. We will sell at 92.4. Sell 5 of them. Rawhide we don't have, and that's it. Okay, and that's all we can do here. Just buy tea. The kid needs to rest, though. Let's leave the city, set up camp, and sleep. That'll do. Map, reset. Anywhere else nearby that has anything useful that we need. Produce veggies, produces fuel immediately. That's what we need. We need fuel. Here we can get rations here as well. Good. Books we can get from here. Yeah, we need to go there. Building materials we need as well. Rations. Well, there's loads of stuff around here. So let's come down to here first and get fuel. Yeah, let's go get fuel first. That seems like the next most important thing. And then we'll go and get books. Then we'll get building materials and everything, all the good stuff. So we got loads of money. Do some recon. Trade. We will buy 40 ammo, same as always. You can sell 40 ammo for like 10 times the amount of ammo you pay for it there. So, yeah, it's worth stocking up on ammo, especially since we dropped off a load back at the city. Bana mana mana shana na shana fana nama 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 bana 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 ba daba daba. Girl is stressed again. Can we console her? Our relations are starting to get quite low, but that's fine. We'll console her for the moment until it fails, and then we'll start using tea to get her stress down. Does she have, she has nightmares we need to get rid of. He has accident prone we need to get rid of. He's got new driver we need to get rid of. The Deebs. Okay, store. Abundant. Fuel. We'll buy at 0.4 even. Yep, 600, that'll do. Or we don't need flour, we do need 13.6, 13.2. Yeah, 13.2. Okay, we can get 20. Scarce items. No, we want the building materials. The spices we can sell, though, for a decent amount, I should imagine. 75.6. Yeah, we can sell 10 of them. Good. Salts, that's it. Okay, map, reset. Medkit, tires, and beer. We need more beer and more tires by this point, probably. So we'll come this way, and then we'll come up here and get these, and then come back through Taranis. Look at all them happy, smiling faces. Everyone's happy, apart from the girl who's just having a little sob fest in the corner. But no one cares. Just ignoring her, basically. Triumph City. Repair shop. We don't have enough to upgrade yet, unfortunately. Store. Scarce. Sorry, abundant. Rations. Let's buy more while we're here. 30.8. 63. We will bargain for that. Bargaining failed, unfortunately. We don't need any more coffee. 10 coffee seems like enough. How many can we bargain for? We can only get 3 more, so let's stock up while we can, I suppose. Scarce items, water, books, vegetables, wood. Sell the wood at 43.2. It's just 1,000, so we'll try and upsell. It worked, good. Coffee beans we don't have, sugar we have. We can sell 4 of them, I should imagine. Yep. Good. Meds we want to keep. Relics we don't want to sell. Okay. Bar, let's check for any work. No. No. No, 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 no. Okay. We need to spend a night at the inn as well. Everyone's getting quite fatigued. Oh, we need to make tea as well while we're here. In kitchen. Wait, does anyone need to drink alcohol while before? No, everyone's quite stress-free apart from the girl. So let's make a load of tea while we're here. Water, tea, bulk cook all of it. Right, a load of hot tea. Good, that'll be for the girl when she needs it. Auto eat off. Auto eat off. Oh, it's already on. Off, there we go. Good. Okay. We need to spend the night at the inn as well. Okay, all good. Map reset. Come down to Sky City. We're going to buy beer and tires. We've actually got 24 tires, so we're good. We don't need tires, we just need beer. Managed to get through unscathed. Perfect. Let's drop a quick save. It's been a while. So we're going to be overloaded for a little longer while we get our scrap up to 18,000, and then we can upgrade the truck with another space for another driver. Skyside City. Store. Abundant items. We're actually going to buy a couple more med kits because we can trade them somewhere else that needs them. When we need to trade them. Beer we want to stock up on as well. 101.2. Whoa, we can get loads. Nice. 101.2. We can get 26. Bargain for them. It worked. Tires we don't need anymore. Scarce items. Books. Sugarcane. Sell sugarcane at 43.2. Sell 19 of them. Tea leaves. Sell at 90. Sell 6 of them. Eggy weggies. We can't sell eggs anywhere for we can't sell very many eggs anyway. 92.4. You can sell 8 before the price starts going down. So let's sell 8. Or 9.6. We can get rid of 28. And that's it. Check the bar for work. can get frisky, but we don't want to get frisky. Get frisky for this person. No, I was hoping it was delivery, but there's no deliveries that we haven't seen yet. How much intelligence does the engineer have? Intellect. Oh, the engineer's the idiot. Who was it who was really... Was it the machinist who was really intelligent? No, he had really high crafting. There was someone who was really intelligent. I think it was the programmer. They had like 40 intelligence or something. Can't remember now. The inn, we don't need to spend time. That's it. Okay, let's go to New Taranis. Drop off this timed task with 10 days to spare, finally. Lost weapons cache. You stumble across a large arsenal of weapons in a small side tunnel. This must have been an underground armory before the fall. Most of the weapons are rusted, though. Search for supplies, proceed further into the tunnels, try to fix the least rusted weapons, or look for usable weapons. You probably want to do that one. Let's try to fix the least rusted weapons. Unfortunately, even your magic touch can't salvage any of these pieces of junk. Damn it, we failed. Oh well. So we need focus to be above 30. What's this guy's focus? 28. So he needs 2 more focus points, and then we can salvage weapons from when we get that pop-up, when we get that event, which would be really good. Because I should imagine we'll find like a shotgun or something useful, which would be incredibly useful. Who could console her? The young boy can now. That gets rid of her stress a bit. That also got rid of the boy's stress, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe he wasn't stressed before. Young boy gets 1 virtue. Complete the task. 3,000 scrap reward and 6 clout. Perfect. City Hall we don't want to go to. Or do we want to go to? Is this one of the places that... Yeah, okay, so we can do the side quest while we're here. Check the store first. Scarce, abundant items. Fuel, we want to buy at 4.4. At 0.4 even. Perfect, we can get 867. Confirm. Water, we want to top up on. 4.4. 43 water. Wood we're running low on, so we'll stock up while we're here. 15.8. Perfect. 42. And that's it. Scarce items. Coffee beans. We can sell the jewelry, chat. We can finally sell the jewelry. How much does it sell for? 1,080. We can sell all 5, but they won't have enough. So we'll sell 4 and try and upsell. Oh, it worked. The upsell worked. We got loads of scrap. Perfect. We've still got 1 jewelry left. Yeah. Oh, we've got 18,000. That means we can buy the upgrade. Let's go to the repair shop. Spend all of our... Oh, she got kicked out. Stupid girl. Not the girl, the boy. He's accident prone. Oh, whatever. Let's go to the repair shop again. No, it failed. Let's check the bar for any work. While we can't get into the repair shop. Is it a chemist who has really high intelligence? Intellect 31. Yeah, it might be her. Veterinarian, what's their intellect? Only 17. So the chemist, ninja, bandit, dancer, decorator, mason, machinist. I think the chemist has the most out of everyone we've seen. Anyway, there's delivery here. What's the veteran do? We don't know. Focus, we don't know. She's good at hunting. Right, there's delivery here we can do for Civitas. Deliver bicycle box to Cold Spring. No, that's too far out of the way. Delivery here for Metropole. Road Construction Bureau, Wolfden branch. We're not going down to Wolfden for ages. Yeah, we're not going down there again for a very long time, so never mind. That's it. That's all we want to do. Okay. Let's try and get into the repair shop again. Good. We got in. Let's upgrade the truck. Max crew +1, 18,000 scrap and 6 cores. That'll leave us with 500 scrap, but let's do it. Amazeballs. We've got the maximum amount of crew possible now. So I would hire the chemist while we're here, but we can't afford to do it. So we're going to have to wait. It'd be really useful if we could afford the chemist, because then we just Hire the chemist even. Where's the fortune teller place again? Is it down here? Smoketown, is that it? Maybe it's here. I can't remember where the fucking fortune teller is now. Narrow Marrow, is that it? No. I'd swear it was here somewhere. I think it's Embarcadero. Could be wrong. I think it's there where the fortune teller is. So if we sold a little bit more, did the money for the repair shop go into the store, I wonder, in the city? No, it didn't. Okay. Okay, let's drop a quick save. And drop a hard save. We'll save over this one. And we will go to City Hall. See if we can get the money, the taxes that are owed. You enter the City Hall and an aide escorts you to the mayor's office. As you walk through the hall, you notice a group of anxious-looking prules pacing back and forth. Enter the office. Guess who's back? The mayor stares at you with an astonished expression that says, "How the hell are you still alive? You set me up, you little fucker." The mayor starts trembling in his chair, desperately avoiding your gaze. Bang on his desk. Bang! The mayor jumps up to full height like a rubber ball hitting the ground before slumping back down in his chair, deflated. Roar at him. He shrinks away from you in fear, his hands raised to try and hold you back. It wasn't me. I had no idea that this would happen. Whatever, you little pussy. We need to talk. There's no point in rehashing the issue of the Army of the Republic with the mayor. After all, you're here to collect taxes on their behalf. When he hears the figure, he seems to become rooted to his chair. His eyes roll back and spittle starts to form in the corner of his mouth. Faking your own death isn't going to work, you idiot. Why don't we put up a united front against all of their exploitation? If you can get rid of the army, there'll be peace, right? Trusted you once, it's not happening again, you little shit. The mayor withers and lets out a long sigh. 5 days, I need 5 days, that's all, I promise. How do I know you'll keep your promise? I swear, stammers the mayor before suddenly lowering his voice and drawing close to you. I really do have a plan. We've just completed a construction project near the city. We sold the buildings onto a real estate broker for about 120,000 scrap. But there's just one tiny problem. The materials cost about 10,000 scrap, and bribes to the broker cost another 10,000. Okay, so that leaves you with 100,000. But we owe Prules 150,000 in back pay. You mean you're selling at a loss? If I didn't promise them higher wages, they'll have gone on strike. The bastards took me to the cleaners. This guy's a fucking twerp. So, I can give you 100,000 now, but that leaves the matter of the 150,000 in back pay. If you can take care of that, then I'll give the president his 100 grand. He rifles through a filing cabinet and pulls out paper and pen. So now I'm on the hook for 50 big ones. You're telling me you can't sort out a couple of unruly prules? You're the president's new favorite for a reason, aren't you? Just take out their leader and the rest of them will scatter like the rabble they are. Throw him a banquet, cut his head off, and feed him to the dogs. You know how the Capites work. After all, you're one of their dogs too now, aren't you? You son of a fucker. Anyway, once you've thought it over, come find me. I can help set up a little meeting between you and their leader. If you want to deal with him the same way the Army of the Republic deals with everyone else, that's up to you. Let me think it over. Take all the time you need. It's the only way you're getting my money. Of course, you can always beat me to death and report back to the president. The old bastard looks vexed, but there's still a sly smile on his face. Maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll take your money, and once I've got the check, then I'll beat you to death with the check. How does that sound? You leave the office. Not only is the problem not solved, but it just got even more complicated. Suddenly you hear someone calling you. You look around to see one of the prules who are pacing around the city hall approaching you. You're with the army, ain't ya? How did you know that? Because they're the only ones the mayor wags his tail for. Okay, what do you want? Nothing. Just thought I'd say I should let you know if the old bastard says he can't cough up your tax money, he's lying through his teeth. He's embezzled half our wages already. You got any proof? You think that slick son of a bitch could have a life of luxury if he was making a loss every day? Why are you telling me this? I don't know, maybe I wanted to show you that the Prules of Taranis are simple, honest folk. What do you think? Consider it a little token of our goodwill, he says, clearing his throat. They call me the foreman, by the way. The guy's young, but he looks like a leadership material. In exchange, you mind telling me what you and Mr. Mayor were talking about in there? He wants me to take out your leader during negotiations. Yeah, let's tell him that. The foreman looks taken aback. Maybe he's shocked by the news, or surprised that you'd be so blunt about it. See, I've got a plan, says the foreman, sounding like he prepared for this in advance. You help us get rid of the mayor, and we'll help you with your little tax issue. That works for me. I will happily put a bullet between this fucker's head. Between this fucker's eyes, in this fucker's head, whatever. I will happily put him down if I get the opportunity to do so, whilst also getting the mayor's, the president's taxes. How are a bunch of Prules going to do that? We have our ways. We're the working man, smarter than you think. What's in it for the army? Don't get it twisted. I'm looking for your help, not the army's help. The foreman hesitates for a moment. We're looking for allies whenever we can find them. Of course, if you're happy being the Capit's lapdog, be my guest. This guy looks like the kind of guy we're looking for. If we execute the mayor, put this guy in charge, then we can talk about maybe starting a resistance against the army of the Republic and starting a coup against the president at some point. Start an uprising, you know? So what's your plan? It's complicated. If you're serious about joining our cause, then we can discuss it in detail. Thing is, we can't trust you just yet. Apologies, but it's critical to the success of the operation. Let me think it over. Yeah, I'll let you think on it, says the foreman, extending a hand. Without thinking, you find yourself shaking it. Bread and roses. Okay. So, 2 levels, 2 levels, 3 levels. Good, we can get rid of nightmares on her. Get rid of nightmares. Good. 1 level on him. He needs more focus. Upgrade focus. Good. 2 levels. 3 levels. 3 levels. Should we get rid of new driver? I think I'll save my books. I don't mind driving speed being a thing, and we're going to drop him off at the new settlement as a defender at some point anyway, so we're going to save our books and leave it for the moment. Right, let's see what this says. Bourgeois buddy, the mayor of New Taranis says he can only pay his taxes if you help him deal with the city's Prules. You might need to get your hands dirty. Well, that's the second time this fucker's lied to us about things, and this is probably a setup as well anyway. So I think I'd much rather murder him and put someone else in charge. Bread and roses. The foreman of the New Taranis Prules has invited you to work with them, but will they really be able to help you solve your problems? I'm not sure. He might just be using us. He might be telling us what we want to hear and taking advantage of the fact that he knows we want the mayor fucked up. So let's go talk to the foreman. The Prules planning meeting. Soon after, you find the foreman in a regular Prule hangout. Moments later, you find yourself surrounded by beefy Prules. The foreman notices your presence and waves them away. He shakes your hand. So you thought about it? Got some intel you might want to hear. You explain the mayor's plan to reel in the Prule's leader with a promise of negotiations before taking him out. A shocked hubbub rises among the crowd, but is cut short when the foreman starts to laugh. Now that we know it's a trap, we have the perfect opportunity to pull that snake out of his hole. We got this. Alright, let's go negotiate. Turnabout is fair play. You'd better go tell the mayor you agree to his proposal so we can arrange the negotiations. Okay, mayor. So, asked the mayor, practically jumping out of his chair, have you considered my proposal? I could ask him if he's embezzling the Prule's wages, but he might realize that that might tip him off, basically, to what's going on. Like, how would we have found out that information? Who have we been talking to find that out? So I don't want to tip him off at all, so let's just go. Bourgeois buddy. Yeah, I knew you had it in you. The mayor makes a flurry of calls to various people, telling them that negotiations will be continuing in the usual place. With the last call done, he breathes a sigh of relief. Everyone's ready to go. We'll be in the usual spot just outside the city. When they're cleared out the surrounding guard posts, our men will signal you with a bird call. Then it's your time to shine. Wait for the signal and move. Got it. Okay. Okay, so we need to head to the location. Where is it? Is it there? I think it's just there, I'm not sure. Do we just have to leave the city? Is that how we do it? Leave city. No. Back to city. No, it's none of these. Okay, so maybe we just drive this way and we'll find it. No, New Taranis. Leave city. Keep moving. Yeah, there we go. Main story negotiations. You arrive at the location where a tent has been set up. Seeing you approach, he sighs with relief. We agreed with them that neither side's bringing anyone armed, says the mayor, heading into the tent. They'd probably notice if my men planned to try anything, but your presence here won't arouse any suspicions. Enter the tent. You enter the tent where a number of Prul representatives are already waiting. Allow me to introduce our liaison with the Army of the Republic, says the mayor, shooting you a look. Until you get the signal, all you can do is wait. Let's get started. The negotiations quickly become heated, with both sides unable to move past the same points of contention. As a third party, you try to mediate. Then, from outside the tent, you hear the sound of a bird call. Right, time to break the deadlock. Suddenly, both you and the Pruls point your guns at the mayor, who stares at you dumbfounded. I thought the president sent you. How? Before he can finish his sentence, a burly Prul wrestles him into a large burlap sack. Take him away, boys. Haha, fuckhead. That's what you get for trying to double-cross me, and then double-crossing me at the start. With the mayor and his guards dealt with, the other Pruls begin to clear the area. The foreman takes you excitedly by the hand. Thank you. From now on, we've got your back. We're heading back to the city. The rest of the Pruls are putting the plan in motion. Change is coming to New Taranis. I might as well come with you. Main story, Le Thème de Taranis, whatever that means. The Pruls of New Taranis have overthrown their oppressive mayor. Now it's time to talk cooperation. Okay. Tasks. Pruls New Taranis have overthrown. Yeah, new day dawns. Nice. Let's head back to Taranis. Your truck has reached its destination. Back to city. Okay, there we go. Le Thème de Taranis, whatever. Change. You arrive at City Hall to find it full of activity. A pile of luxurious furniture stands outside, with Pruls lining up to take it away. The guards stand motionless, much like before, perhaps turning a blind eye to the commotion. Must be the mayor or ex-mayor. In the office, the long meeting table has already been replaced by a round table bearing a number of open ballot boxes. The foreman stops giving orders and hurries to greet you. New Taranis is all yours, Mr. Mayor. It's not all mine, he says, a little annoyed. It's ours. And I'm not the mayor. From now on, our policies are determined by a vote of the Pruls Congress, and Congress members are elected by popular vote. No more capits, no more meters. Now everyone's just a Prul. Huh, that's a new take on things. I read all about it in a book I found in some ruins one time, he says. I mean, we might change parts depending on how things go, but that's the basic foundation. Of course, there's plenty of people who still want to be capits and meters. They always saw us Pruls as the bottom rung of the ladder. They'll have to come round eventually. And deciding everything by majority vote means we might overlook good ideas from the other side. So we'll have to watch out for that. And yeah, if the capits start appearing among our own ranks, we'll have to deal with that somehow too. He talks in an endless stream about the future of New Taranis for quite some time. Keep listening. The foreman expounds his theories at length. Your eyelids begin to droop, but at least you're learning something. Oh, we got 2 intellect. That's really cool. Sorry, I'm just really excited about what we've accomplished, the foreman says, scratching his head. Oh, right, he says with a smile. I said we'd help you with the taxes. Look at it this way. If there's no president, then you don't need to collect his taxes, right? That's not the kind of help I expected, but I like where your thinking's at. As long as our capit president's in charge, the underground's never going to know peace. Like I said, we need all of the allies we can get, and the underground's full of people like us. But it's going to be a long struggle. Are you still with us? I'm with you. Yeah, let's do it. Until death, if it is needed. Recruit Civitas, recruit the Syndicate, recruit the Dust Wolves. The foreman grasps your hand tightly. For a moment, he seems too overwhelmed to speak. Sometime later, he finally gathers himself, though, and begins calmly analyzing the situation. Civitas, the Dustwolves, maybe even the Syndicate. They've all got reasons to resist the army of the Republic. But no one in the underground has tried to rise up against that president yet. There's a reason for that. The army's too strong? Bingo! If you want to take down the president, the army is the biggest obstacle. We have to find a way to weaken his military advantages as much as possible. That means both his army and his tank. We only need to beat him once, and if the world can see they're not invincible, then they'll join us and rise up. For now, I need the president's trust. You're right. In that case, you should have this, he says, pulling a piece of paper from a nearby chest of drawers. It's a check, already signed with enough to fulfill the president's request, no doubt funded by the mayor's ill-gotten gains. Nice. What do we do about the army? The president's army is large and it's well trained. We can't face them head on. We need to find another way. Pre-fall weapons? That won't work. They're powerful, but there's not enough of them for what we need. Okay, force of numbers. That's one way, but we don't have the weapons or the combat experience. We'll need all the allies we can get to stand a hope of even weakening the president's armies. And lure them out. Only thing I can think of that could lure out an army that big would be an infected swarm. I hear the Dustwolves have people who could pull it off, but do you think there's a chance they'll work with us? Yeah, I've got good sway with the Dustwolves. Let me think about it. What do we do about the tank? The president goes everywhere in that. Sorry, the president goes everywhere in that tank. It's what makes him think he's untouchable. If we want him gone, then we've got to deal with the tank. Raid his palace. If he's at home, he's not in his tank. So that's one solution. But the palace is even more of a fortress than a tank. Lure him out. Not going to happen. He's never leaving that thing. Even when he goes out for his moment, he's surrounded by his soldiers, and he can get straight back in again. Pre-fall weapons again. Task started main story. An elegant weapon of a more civilized age. Okay. That could work. His tank's only got one turret. If we can take it out with pre-fall weapons, that leaves him sitting in a big tin can. Okay. Let me think about it. Okay. Looks like we're all set. Guess it's time you got going. You should carry on with the president's request. Maybe you'll achieve your own goals along the way. Okay. Fuck me. We just started a shitload of missions. So, until death it is needed. The Prules of New Taranis have a plan to overthrow the president and the army of the Republic, but they'll need help. First, they'll need allies. Civitas, the Syndicate, and the Dustwolves are all potential partners. Second, they'll need a powerful weapon to deal with the president's tank. Click the Plan a Revolution button. Okay. Recruit Civitas. Civitas and the army of the Republic have a history of bad blood. They'd be a valuable ally against the president. The Syndicate, I suppose, is the same thing. The bootlickers of the Syndicate seem fully loyal to the president, but maybe you'll be able to convince them otherwise. And the Dustwolves. The Dustwolves have obvious problems with the president. You should be able to enlist their support in overthrowing him. And then elegant weapon of a more civilized age. To deal with the president's tank, you'll need a powerful pre-fall weapon. You might find one in a ruin. Head to Elysium. Search for pre-fall weapons in the ruins, then return to New Taranis. Where's Elysium? Ah, it's there. So we have to build a road to there using this road builder, I should imagine. Okay. Okay, the girl is stressed again. Can we console her? Let's try it, Merc. Yeah, it was successful. Good. Okay. So that's that done. We got intellect, didn't we? Did everyone get intellect? Intellect 22. Boys' intellect is 23 now. Girls' intellect is pretty high, yeah. It's a shame we hadn't recruited that other chick before we got the intellect. Because then she would have had even higher intellect. Right, let's go to the repair. No, let's go to this. I want to hire this chick now. In the bar. I want to hire the chemist. Yeah, if we'd hire her, she'd have 33 intellect. And then we just give her the hat, and that puts her up to 43 intellect. We need 50, don't we? Yeah, 50 intellect. Interesting. Veteran diver and nyctophobia. She's 2,000. We need 2,000 scrap. Let's go to the store, see what we can sell for it. Books we can maybe sell. Oh no, they've got no money. So what can we buy? Ammo. Oh, we don't have any scrap, and we've got no scrap, and they've got no scrap. Damn it! We can't hire her yet. No matter what we do, we can't hire her. That's a shame. Interesting. Well, guys, things are starting to get really exciting now. We've got a plan to overthrow the president. We just need to execute it now by going to Civitas. No, that's Smoketown. Where's Civitas? Is that up here? Yeah. You go to Civitas and the Syndicate and the Dust Wolves. So I'm going to wrap things up here. But in the next episode... Oh, I wanted to come up here, didn't I, and get stuff. I wanted to get books here and rations here. How are we doing on rations? Probably don't need them anymore, actually. Yeah, we've got 357. Well, we could do is... So, yeah, in the next episode, I'll come this way, because there's building materials here as well. So, yeah, we're going to head up to here. We'll go to these 3 towns to buy all the supplies we need. Then we're going to come back this way, come down to here... Up to here, we'll come back to our Bright Hope town. We'll build up Bright Hope, leave a couple of people there to defend it, and then start heading up to Civitas. But yeah, we've got a revolution to plan, guys, so all that and more to look forward to. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another episode of Dustland Delivery for you all to enjoy, so stay tuned for that, and hopefully I will see you all there. If not, I'll try and catch you in some other content I produce. I try and make content every single day now, so Sal, wait till next time.